Hello, I'm Tom Smith, and today I just want to talk about a fun theory I had. I was watching and well, reading, doing a bit of both, honestly, of the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya and the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, and I just had this crazy theory on the series that I think is kind of insane, but almost a possibility. So let me go over it real quick. There's no proof that this is actually the case. It's just theory, but I just think it's fun to speculate. And this is an interesting idea for theory. So you know the story, the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, where Kayon's in an alternate, universe kind of thing, where Haruhi doesn't exist as we know it and whatnot, and yada yada yada. And we get that explanation, the two theories that the alternate universe that Kanan was always there and he just back, or vice versa. Vice versa, the alternate universe only existed up to a certain point. Before that was the regular timeline that Kanan was in, and they has to go back and change it and so forth. Here's the thing. I think there's a third possibility, and I'm pretty sure this is actually what actually happened, and that's this. Kayan did not enter an alternate universe. He himself is from an alternate universe, and the universe that he entered in the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is the real universe as it was before Haruhi herself changed everything. Now, let me explain why I think that. The time traveler. In the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, we have the time traveler there, which makes sense because they said throughout the series that she's from the future. And if she's from the future, and why would she be there then? Does time travel still exist in an alternate universe? There's nothing to suggest there is. I mean, espers don't exist. Aliens don't exist. Alien robots certainly don't exist. So why would a time traveler exist? Why would she be in the present if she's from the future? Unless, of course, she wasn't a time traveler originally, and because of what Haruhi wanted, she made her a time traveler, which goes back into the reason why I think that in reality, Kayan entered the real world while he was in the alternate universe without knowing it. And it's all because of the symbol during the summer. You know that symbol where she wrote, "I am here"? It's more than just a symbol. Remember earlier when she made the SOS symbol, that sent out that weird live computer virus they had to fight and destroy? Well, imagine that on a greater scale. Imagine the "I am here" creating a paradox that basically formed and kept in consistence an entire alternate reality or universe, much like in the sleep thing, the closed spaces, essentially, but for that whole universe without anyone realizing it, all because of that, the symbol, "I am here." The symbol basically made an alternate reality that allowed the existence of espers, time travelers, and aliens. And the fact is, originally, they were just regular people in regular human beings of the regular world that changed into these aliens, espers, and whatnot, but without knowing it at all. And I think that's what actually happened. And the reason why I think that is because of the time travel. And not only because, like, as I've already stated, why would she from the future be in the present in the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya if Haruhi Suzumiya isn't there to bring the time travelers around? And there's no proof that time travelers exist nor anything else in that universe. And vice versa, there's actually further proof on this because of the fact that Kion and the time traveler go back in time 3 years to make the symbol happen. Why did that happen? Unless it was to reestablish the signal. What I think happened that caused the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya to happen was that Yuki figured out the signal that was sent by Haruhi, and she blocked that signal, leaving the world as it was originally without the signal's input that created the paradox that allowed the alternate reality to exist. And so everything reverted back to its original form as the original universe before the existence of the espers, time travelers, and whatnot. And what the time traveler and Kain had to do was go back in time 3 years to reestablish the link to that signal and cause a lot of time paradox within that time frame to keep the establishment of the alternate reality that existed through what Haruhi was doing. And And that's essentially the theory I have on how that happens. It's kind of crazy, but then again, if you've seen the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya and disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, it does make you think things. So yeah, that's that. Um, yeah. See you later.